What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. Oh boy! And today I'm going to talk about today's SEC football matchup. You had the LSU Tigers beating the Mississippi State Bulldogs on the road, 28 to 25, to improve to 1-0 in SEC play, 3-1 overall. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. And whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden 22 player on Xbox One, I'm going to have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box. Also, so y'all come get at me. I'm gonna have a beeping noise going off. Y'all please bear with me and excuse that. Good win, good win, much needed win. Good positive way to start the SEC. A lot of people, but surprisingly, picked us to lose this game. College game that I was watching earlier, pretty much almost all of them picked LSU to lose this game. And Kurt Herbstreit made a comment like to say he don't know if LSU's focused on football, which I'm gonna try to dive deeper, I guess, in a week or whatnot to try to see what he meant by that. But so I'm gonna start off on the defensive side of the ball. They let Mississippi State get back into it late with two late touchdowns in the fourth quarter. But for the most part, Durante Jones and the defense had a really good game plan going up against this air raid offense. Obviously, we all know about last year with the 636 yards passing by Costello and the SEC single game passing record. We all know about that. And for Durante Jones, we gave up some yards, especially late, but it was a good game plan coming out in 3 and 4 man fronts, rushes, and dropping 7 and 8, and forcing them to be patient, forcing them, to throw underneath and not really take as many shots like that down the field. And when they did, you had guys like Cardell Flott, I felt like had a really good game today. Forced the fumble on a hit, first drive of the game, which set the tone for the game. After that, we was able to get a touchdown and got an interception later in the half on zone coverage when Mississippi State was basically on the brink of the red zone. Good game by him. Damone Clark made some tackles. The D line didn't get a lot of pressure because we mostly was in 3 and 4 man fronts, mostly three. But I felt like the guys played well. McLaughlin stepped in for Derek Stingley Jr. He played well, but late in the game, I don't know whether we just got soft or they just got more accustomed to what we was doing. Rogers from Mississippi State was able to get in the rhythm and throwing the football, and they got them in the end zone twice. And they had a shot at an onside kick to try to get a chance to tie it up, but we recovered it. And Mike Leach, for some reason, called a timeout, got a challenge, and lost their last timeout. But good performance by the defense. They gave up a little bit of rushing yards early at times, but they did a good job standing up against the pass and really making it tough for Mississippi State out there. Good job by them. The defense, though, we're going to see if we get Derek Stingley Jr. back next week or not. But the defense overall, though it was a solid performance today for three quarters, basically. They got to continue to get better and better. This team has talent. This team has a whole lot of talent in the second and at all three levels. These are not the linebackers that we're accustomed of having. The Devin Whites, Patrick Queens, Jacob Phillips, uh, Deion Jones, and none of those guys, Duke Riley's. But they obviously are solid linebackers. So we need them to continue to develop and get better in the passing game. But good job today. I like the game plan by Durante Jones. The complete opposite of what we did last year, which was just man up single coverage all over the place without Derek Stingley, which is crazy when you think about it. And we got exposed for that. And on the offensive side of the ball, Max Johnson was good today. It was pretty good. Threw 4 touchdown passes. Uh, Missed a couple of throws, missed one to Jack Best late in the game that I thought could have put the game away. Jack Best nearly caught it, which is incredible. But I thought he was good today. Threw 4 touchdown passes, two to Keyshawn Butte, one to Trey Palmer, one to Cole Taylor, who shout out to Cole Taylor. That's the first time I seen him make an offensive play since he been at LSU, to be honest with you. Keyshawn Butte is just incredible. He's the next big time wide receiver. The Odell Beckhams and the Jarvis Landrys. You could even go back to the Michael Claytons, Devin Hendersons, Ruben Randalls, Josh Reeds. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Early Doucets of wide receivers at LSU that went and got was first round draft picks and did their thing on the next level. And Keyshawn Butte is the next one in line. He's going to be a first round draft pick. And today, just his explosiveness, the way he catches the ball, and how smooth and fast he is, he's a tough cover for anybody. And I feel like, honestly, at times, we don't get him the ball enough. But he did his thing today. Trey Palmer is funny. The same thing happened against UCLA, where UCLA completely blew a coverage, left Trey Palmer wide open. The difference in that game, Max Johnson missed him. In this game, he hit him wide open. Good design play to get Mississippi State's eyes all over the place and being undisciplined and unfocused. And we got it done. Big time play, big time catch for a big time touchdown, which was one that was desperately needed at the time. Overall, like I said, just a good win, just a good win, just a good performance. Uh, you look at the running game, we still struggling with that though. That's something that's still a real concern for this football team. Converted a couple of short yardage situations in the game, but for the most part, we still not running the ball with much effectiveness. The offensive line is just, I guess at this point it just is what it is. Like we just gotta roll with the punches and hope for the best. But I'm really disappointed in this offensive line. I feel like they gotta do just a better job of just especially run blocking. LSU is known for smash mouth football, and we cannot run the football at all, and it's really disheartening and it's really concerning, like that we can't run the football, especially considering we're playing teams like Mississippi State. The last couple of weeks we played Power Five schools in McNeese State and Central Michigan, and we still wasn't able to run the football. Even in pass protection, like it's too many times when teams blitz that they get a free rusher at the quarterback. And then even not blitzing, they ran stunts like D line stunts and still was able to get into the quarterback's face. So it's a lot of things that I could seriously sit here and nitpick about, but at the same time, playing a SEC opponent, a SEC West opponent on the road in a game that, like I said, people was expecting you to lose. Surprisingly, a lot of people expect us to lose. So for us to get it done in that type of capacity, had a 18-point lead in the fourth quarter. They made some plays in the fourth to cut it down. Ended up being the score ended up being closer than what the game really was. So I'm happy for that. I'm happy. 1-0 in the SEC, you can never be upset about that. Now it's the big one. We get Auburn next Saturday at home. Auburn is obviously a better team than Mississippi State. We get them at home in prime time. Auburn has not beaten LSU in Baton Rouge since the 1990s. So this is a big time opportunity for us to get off to a nice 2-0 start in a game that people probably again gonna be picking us to lose. But solid win today, solid game plan by the defense, Durante Jones and the defensive coaching staff. So looking forward to it next week, yo. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm going to have LSU and NCAA content throughout the year. Also, tomorrow on Sundays at 10 a.m. Central to 12 p.m. Central, I co-host a weekly radio show, Big Time Sports Talk. Download the ESPN 1420 app. There's going to be a lot of discussion about this LSU game. And also on Monday at 6 p.m. Central to 7 p.m. Eastern, an hour-long Q&A. Y'all come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live, yo. Y'all should join me. It'll be some good stuff. Until then, y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.